Hi Capricorn, this is your November 2020 tarot forecast. So this is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right. Capricorn, what do you need to know for November? Oh. Could be a reunion here or some celebration available. What does Capricorn need to know for November 2020? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, I mean, there's an element of living in your head here and being so exhausted by worry and concern, fear, doubt, anxiety. We'll see if it shows up in your reading. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Well, we have this guy upside down. This is really aggressive communication. I would really be, especially if an air sign, I would be take something at face value that an air sign said to you right now. We'll see if it shows up in your reading. We're getting a lot of these jumpers, but let's get your reading. Your Celtic cross for you. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, November 2020. All right, guys. So let's get this split up for you. Whoops. So I'm seeing the moon a lot, actually. You're trying to decide what's going on. You're trying to rationalize your emotional world because you don't trust it. You are going to move on to calmer waters here, which is really nice, but there's going to be some confusion. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is, you know, longing for someone, longing for a soulmate connection or someone from your childhood. If this is about a separation, this is definitely the longing to return to somebody or have someone return to you, or just longing for simpler times. This is what's in your heart as a child, what makes you happy and secure and peaceful as a child. But there is such an enormous sentimentality that's attached to the Six of Cups, that in relation to the situation and then what's challenging it, it's almost like you have a hard time coming to terms with your own feeling nature, or you feel like your own feeling nature or your emotional world or your deepest wants, desires, and needs, including like psychic, subconscious, or unconscious, or metaphysical here, has to be analyzed to death. Right? Or has some sort of clinical effect to it. Guys, I do want to mention here as well, if there is a mood disorder or an mental health situation here, you could be looking to get help from a professional. I just want to throw that out there as well. Or you could be the professional who's helping someone with those items. But yeah, there's metaphysical, there's 12th house energy, right? This is past life. This is astral travel. This is the spirit world. So, and it could just be if you're in the occult sciences, for example, that you're studying this very profoundly and you're becoming quite adept. And you could even be a teacher in the field. And you could just be sussing out how to imagine bringing your emotional world into existence as well. But I do find this to be a somewhat cold energy around the warm Pisces energy. So there could just be some internal conflict here at the beginning of the month. Bottom of the deck, of course, it is mirrored by the Seven of Cups. So you do have some options in how you treat yourself and your sense of refinery and your sense of leveling up. But this is really nice energy to have at the foundation, really, of any reading, and that is that you're really secure. This is financial and emotional security. This is independent energy here as well, whether you're male or female. This is you being very independent and not really relying on anyone, not needing anyone, and you have a lot to offer. So this is a very attractive energy here as well. It is mirrored, like I said, with what crowns you, which is the Seven of Cups. So you have some options. It's not always love when it comes to cups. It can just be like, where do you put your efforts? Where do you put your time and energy? Where do you want your fantasy life to go next? There is now two cards of fantasy here. So it could be just, you know, how to even more fully actualize your fantasy life. So here in your recent past, we have fluctuating fortunes. This is a juggling act. I find this to be the most stressful out of all the twos. I know it's supposed to be the Two of Swords, but I don't find that stressful. I find the Two of Swords to be interested in conflict resolution. The Two of Pentacles is just like trying to get by, and it's a lot of effort. But this person can help themselves out by just choosing something different. So a choice needs to be made here, obviously, with all the twos. But the Two of Pentacles in your recent past, I'm glad to see it in the recent past because it looks like you could have found a resolution to it, or you could have been able to put one of those pentacles down. But your near future, which mirrors it, is of course the Devil. And the Devil suggests here that it's just overwhelming, and it could even be your need, desire, or focus or decision around investment or money investment or refinery or the good life is just kind of taking on its own life, and it feels like it's uphill, or you could feel trapped or bound to something here that you can't get out of. The only good thing I would say about the Devil card in the near future is that if you need to obsess over something in order to move ahead, or it's going to help you win something and it's a short-term energy, I would definitely use that to your advantage. But there is obsessive and addictive and qualities here within this energy with the Devil, and it's that temptation is so great. Do you have the power to resist temptation? In the position on how others see you is the Five of Cups, right? So this is loss, this is disappointment. It could be around a love issue, but something that you had your heart on for sure. So definitely feeling, other people are definitely seeing you as someone who is experiencing a loss. How you see yourself as someone who has the world at their fingertips. I mean, this is pure bounty. This is abundance. This is abundant goddess energy. So you have a lot going for you. You could even feel very attractive, or you could be seen as someone who's very attractive and has a lot to offer right now as well. Here in the hopes and fears, the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, it's just moving in this direction. What do you have to do to get to this level? Are you addicted to a relationship? Are you addicted to or obsessed, say, with the outcome and not the journey? That could be another way to look at this here as well. So finding balance is going to be very important here, and balance between your physical and your emotional world. Just make sure they match. It looks like it's going in the right direction. And then your Six of Swords, right? So this is some sort of ship, situationship, relationship, partnership. But you're definitely going to cut negative ties and just move forward into the future with something that's very, very positive for everyone concerned. I don't see this as a technically difficult reading for you, but I do want to qualify some cards here for you. Why is the Seven of Cups crowning Capricorn for November? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. What are the options here? Another King of Swords. It's just, it's a real cold attitude to take. It's very clinical. There's an authority, an assertion. I do find also with Pisces is cups. This is cups over here. And then we're doubling up with the swords. There's a coldness. There's an isolation. Someone is feeling isolated from their feelings, isolated from their dreams and hopes, from what they really want. They feel like maybe they can't bring their truest metaphysical hopes and dreams and wants into the real world, or that they're limited. I do find that this is also speaks to limitations. So it's almost like you have yourself shut off. But it's definitely a choice, and I think that you know it's a choice. Could qualify the Six of Swords for the advice. Qualify the Six of Swords as the advice for Capricorn, November 2020. Qualify the Six of Swords as advice. Oops. Qualify the Six of Swords as advice. Yeah, like you have a love offer, someone who's really romantic here. Just a message of love could help to ameliorate some negative feelings here, or a feeling of over control, having to control something. You might just feel out of control. Your emotional world, your psychic, subconscious or unconscious world could feel out of control. And you're trying to balance that, or you feel like that's where the balance needs to exist. But it's like an over control. Just be aware that you're not getting mean about it, right? With yourself or others. Just looking for duplicates. We have 2 6s. Yeah, 2 6s. That's nice. I mean, there is a lot of balance. And I think that you know that here with regard to how you're communicating what you really want and what you really long for. Maybe, you know, there's a balance there. Sometimes just admitting what it is that you really want and then expressing that is the difference between having it and not having it too. Also, things may be worse than they really seem here with the moon. I find it's very shadowy and it reflects things. So something could just be reflected at this time and not showing its true face. Something may need to be revealed. All right, guys, for your oracles, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Time to go. Yeah, we're going to leave something negative behind here. We're going to leave old attitudes or an overthought process or a clinical thought process behind, unless it's medical, like I said, and it's clinical in the sense where you're helping yourself or someone else. We do have coyote, which is trickster. Just be aware that you're not the one being tricked or you're not tricking someone else. Try to have fun with this energy. This can be really fun energy, but it's temporary, right? Can't be the trickster forever. And then new love. So you do have an opportunity to move into clear, calmer pastures here with a nice message of love. And even if you are currently in a relationship, it's just getting to the next stage. You can overcome something here that was disappointing. So Capricorn, that is your reading. I love reading for you guys so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video for your sign. Bye for now.